Okay, folks, good morning. Sorry I'm a little iPad Pro that I went and had reactivated the phone number on it. So a little better than my phone, and I think I can actually, yep, I can actually watch live chat. It doesn't quite pop up like it does on a laptop, but I'll be able to see if anybody comes in. The only thing is, I still can't get to work in the office, so I'm probably going to have to figure out some way of, yeah, figure out some way. Good morning, Baduga. Good morning, Kelly. How y'all doing? I'm doing okay. I was a little late this morning. Uh, I'm using an iPad Pro that I had them transfer a number off of a tablet that I don't have anymore into this iPad and activate it again. It's working better than the phone, but I still can't do anything in my office. I can surf the web and I can watch and I can probably type, but evidently going live needs a little bit stronger signal. So I'm going to have to figure out a way that I can get some better signal. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to work, guys. That's going to be a bummer. It keeps popping in and out, and I've got the strongest signal I can possibly have. And this should not be buffered down because they assured me that this would work just like a phone. It's not a hotspot. Yeah, I'm in and out, Baduga. I appreciate you guys suffering through this with me. Uh, if I go to where I have a signal inside, it cuts out too much. Right now, I'm standing in the door just checking to see if it'll actually work when I get a strong signal. Because it seems to be working better. Sure is a big picture, though. Cost me $30 to get this thing hooked up, which, and it's not lost. I can still surf the web with it. I was going through web pages a little while ago faster than I could on my phone and way more comfortable than my phone. Yeah, that's because I'm standing outside Baduga and I've got a perfect signal, but I can't stand out here till 8 o'clock in the morning when Roger and Kim come 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Shoot. Well, at least ways I know it works if I can get a good signal. Now I've got to figure out a way to get a good signal in the building. So how are things in Portugal? We got good weather to fly? Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out a way for sure. Sunny and hot. Now, later on today, if it cools off, you should be able to fly then, right? I know hot days aren't very good for batteries. Now, big guy, I'm going to try to go back inside and see if I can keep a signal. But I have a nasty suspicion that as soon as I walk inside, it's going to die again. I wish I knew where the antenna was on this thing. I'm assuming it's at the top and in the back. That's why I'm sitting out here in the hall. Probably not very long. Oh, that's right. You can't fly drones at all in Portugal. Is that what you were telling us? That's pretty dumb. Actually, that's not pretty dumb. That's downright dumb. That's just terrible. Makes no sense whatsoever. Well, I don't want to jinx myself, but signal's holding right now. This might work out sitting right where I'm at. And since I don't have students till this afternoon, I can probably sit here till 8 o'clock. Won't kill me. I don't know why that country would just totally outlaw the flying of drones. I guess I'm glad I live where I live. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. Gotcha, buddy. Yeah, I work and live around a military base, but I also taught here for close to 13 or 14 years. So I know where all their fields are, I know all their flight paths. And unfortunately, where I live, one of their flight paths runs just to the north of my house. There's an area they land in just across the street, and there's 4 or 5 stage fields, but they're not within 5 miles. And even if they were, it wouldn't matter because they're not towered airfields. They're untowered. So, well, that's good then, that it's not all of Portugal. So you got to go about 40 kilometers before you can fly? That's a long way to drive to fly. Yeah. I got 4 more days till I can turn on my hotspot and have decent speed again. But I think if I can get this to keep working, I may just do this and maybe not do the live feed quite as long as I usually do. You got about an hour. That's not bad. Sparky, hello. Just to let you know, Sparky, the feed keeps going in and out. It's been good and solid now for about 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, well, it's a long story, my friend. I usually stream through my phone using my laptop in my office. And I went and signed up for unlimited data. Well, unfortunately, the unlimited data dropped my hotspot from 30 gigabytes a month down to 21. And I hit 21 last week, and it won't do anything. So I started using my phone the other day, and it took me a while to find a place where I could actually use the phone. The phone was so small I couldn't see the chat when it came up, and I didn't really like the picture on it. So I have an iPad Pro that's capable, but I had never had the phone number turned on it. So I went and had the phone number turned on yesterday. That's what I'm on right now. First couple tries, it looked like it was going to work from the office, and then it would do everything from the office as far as surfing the web, but it wouldn't live stream, so it must take more to live stream, which makes sense. It's a lot more to send video than it is to just send text and stuff. And then I picked this spot where I've been in, and it kept cutting in and out. But as long as I sit right where I'm at and point it right towards where it needs to go, it seems to be holding stream. So that's a good thing. Anyway, thank you all for putting up with this and coming in. What I will do, I think I can watch a stream. I just can't do a stream. I will find out later on when I turn y'all over to the CDH now, Canadian Drone Hub. You gotta remember that. At 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central. I'll see if I can't follow their stream on this. If not, I'll be in there as Dick James again. If I can't follow on this, because I've got no other choice. By the way, if any of you jumped or joined Dick James and he didn't join you back, that's because he's my alter ego. Like when D1 comes in and says, hey, somebody's at $4.99. I go to Dick James, I find that person, and I put him up to 500 if I can, or 501 or whatever. So, you know, I'm surprised he's already got like 39 subs, because he doesn't have any content, and I don't use him for anything except giving people subs and every once in a while checking in on some things here at work. He's the one I use at work to watch videos, but I don't use StarCop at work because there's too much stuff on StarCop for me to be putting it, even going to it on a government computer. That's why Dick James doesn't have a lot of content. So, who's going to be flying today? Who's going to be doing some ripping? Yeah. Hey, Mel, what's up? I must have missed you. It only stays on for a second, Mel, and then it goes out. But yes, I can see it, and this seems to be working better for me today. Lordy. Well, I know it worked. I just got got to get a good signal. Hey, good morning. Yeah, I'm all right. So, I had a good signal there for a good 5 minutes. I don't know why it just all of a sudden died. I wish I could lock this door open. Then I'd have a good signal. Of course, the building get full of bugs. Yeah, Mel, if you get a chance, man, if you're in Tuskegee, wow, you're so close. I wish I didn't have to work all day. Oh, you're at the VA? Is everything okay? I've been to the Tuskegee place and the VA up there. Is it still in the old red brick buildings? Or have they gotten a different one? Well, guys, I gotta try one more time to get it to work inside. And I don't know why it's keep wanting to cut out. It's in a perfect spot. It's even in the same spot that I usually have my phone. So it should keep going. Yeah, there go all the people again. The feed keeps dying. That's just 4 more days. 4 more days. That's terrible. That would be great as long as it's not Sunday. Sunday is a really big, it's the 5th Sunday, and we have extra church people coming on Sunday. Saturday we might be able to meet somewhere, buddy. Don't know if the wife will let me go all the way to Tuskegee. Yeah, well, I'll even put off flying the Piper that I built, or I can't say built, assembled. Okay. The wife will let me go somewhere. Someplace you can fly, though. Where are you headed next, Mel? Oh, geez, Montgomery's only 90 miles from here. I should have 4 bar width right here, right now. So, according to my calculations, I should have more than enough strength to keep this running. Dragon, good morning. Morning, Faith. Yeah, chat is small, but I can still somewhat see it. Tell you what, guys, let me go get... Oh, shoot, you probably won't be able to see me if I sit down. Let me go get a chair to sit on and something to drink. I'm at Karnes Army Airfield right now. I guess you'd say it's Fort Rucker. It's between Ozark and Enterprise. 231 south to Ozark gets you here. I'll be right back, guys. Got to get something to drink and get me a chair. All right, are we holding the stream? Looks like. Well, you can kind of see me right now because I can't tilt this thing. If I do, it comes off the keyboard and all kinds of bad things happen to it when it did that the other day. Hey, Net Dragon. Good morning. I heard somebody say you were in, but I hadn't seen you go by my chat yet. I probably can, Mel. I just don't know how far the wife will let me get away from the house. She might come with me. I don't know. But then again, she might not. Where do you think would be good? You can come to my house. We can fly. Okay, Faith. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Y'all don't forget that Canadian Drone Hub, it's going to be on at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central. That's when I'll shut down. I'm trying to think. Montgomery probably would not be a good idea. They've got major airfield and Air Force bases in that area. I don't know what the fly zones would look like. If you come down 231 to Troy, yeah, I don't know if there's any waterfalls. I didn't grow up here. Of course, I've lived here for 50 years, on and off. I don't know of any waterfalls, but I'm trying to think. I know Geneva, but they would probably, I don't know if they have any rules about drones or not. See, I live out in the country, and unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of things to take pictures of. City of Enterprise, not a whole lot. And I know you can't do it at Fort Rucker. They get real antsy. I don't know how the guys that live on Fort Rucker can do it. You would think so. They're just not close to this house. I'll tell you what you need to go film someday. Down in Mobile Bay, I think it is, they have the USS Alabama. Our version of a good World War II battleship. Should still be down there. I don't think any hurricane's ever going to hurt her. I'm trying to think, buddy. Yeah, unfortunately, the most beautiful parts of this state are all up there around where you were not too long ago, going up around, coming down 59 out of Chattanooga, going through the Fort Payne area. There's a Nakalula Falls up there. And unfortunately, they took the Big River Canyon and they turned it into a national park. So, yeah, it's real pretty. It's a lot easier to walk through now, but you used to be able to go down there and actually sit in the pools at the top of the falls that are in Little River Canyon. Those are some fantastic falls, especially with all the rain we've had right now. They are probably popping. So is Nakalula Falls probably. It's not a very big fall, but it's very pretty. As a matter of fact, I've got a video when I had my Typhoon H. I went up there and flew and did a short video of it. Dang, guy, I don't know. Mostly down here, all you get is really nice, pretty cotton fields and peanut fields and lots of good agricultural things. But as far as like landmarks and whatnot, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. No, I'm 35 miles from Troy, though. I mean, I can get to Troy in the drop of a hat, pretty much. It's not hard at all. Montgomery's another 60 miles to the north, and it's a really big town. I don't know of anything up there worth taking a shot at. Troy's a college town. I don't know how they feel about drones. I don't get up there very much. I waited for years to do a shoot over here at the Enterprise High School, the new one they built, and I got it up online not too long ago. It's got a few views. Yeah, I just can't think of anything that really pops down in this area. Yeah, you can park that son of a gun in my backyard, buddy. I got 5 acres. Oh, okay. Well, park it down here Saturday and whatever, buddy. We'll even feed you. Ah, there you go. CrazyTourist.com. Yep. seriously doubt anything down in the Wiregrass is on that. But there might be. You never know. Well, I don't like where I have to sit to do the feed, but it does seem to be working. Now watch me ruin it here. I'm trying to get it to sit a little bit more up. Hopefully it won't go completely bye-bye. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, it feels kind of weird sitting out here in the hallway doing this, but for 4 more days, this is what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, in case you don't know, Mel. Okay. Don't let me go over my time, folks. Well, this spot right here is working. I'm not sure. I'm thinking the video on this may be better than it was on the laptop when I was using the hotspot. Not sure about that. I'm lucky. All my counterparts are teaching in the other buildings today, so I don't have to worry too much about anybody coming in. Thanks, Net Dragon. Hey, good luck Tuesday. I know I'll see you between now and then, but I'm keeping Tuesday in my thoughts, man. Just go in there with a big old smile on your face. They'll love you. You just might not want to tell them anything about, you know, being online with Canadian Drone Hub and us guys and whatnot. That might not go good. I don't know. Yeah, I know you are. It's kind of like a kid at Christmas time. Even better, probably. Yeah, I'll definitely be thinking about you. That's a good opportunity. I hope it comes about. Oop. I'm right here. I have to sit out here. Oh, I don't have an Alabama red shirt. Dang.
My wife just bought me one.
Oh, cool.
Another one.
Another one?
Yeah.
You can never have too many.
That's right.
Most of mine, well,
She gets this one at Walmart.
most of mine aren't like polo shirts, they're t-shirts, and I'm not gonna wear a t-shirt to work.
Yeah.
So.
She gets these at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, I just forgot about that. That's a nice looking one.
It don't cost as much there.
See, I was just a day early on Red Shirt Friday, so I brought it back again today. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Lordy. What you got this morning?
Ribs,
Which part? Day 2?
wings and flint.
Do they have a day one? They don't have a day 1, day 2, do they? Theirs just kind of goes right on through.
Yeah, with that flow, it's a little different.
It's not that bad though. It's not as bad as it was a while ago.
Oh,
That flow was horrible a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago, when it first came out. That flow works good now. Oh, Lordy. Have you had a gyro at the new Primos yet?
yeah,
Was it good?
yeah, same people back there working.
Oh, the same people working, just a different management.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
how long that'll last.
I wonder if they just got tired of all the intricacies of management.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yep. I think this iPad Pro is going to work. I just got to figure out a way to get a signal. There's got to be somebody out there who makes signal boosters. I talked to AT&T yesterday about signal boosters, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't make those anymore. That's kind of funny. Your main site says you do, but that store says they don't. So I'm gonna have to go on the main site and see if they still make one or not. Used to be they send you one for free. You know, if you told them you were in an
I had
area
to
where
buy
you didn't
my
have-
one from Sprint when I lived on Post.
Did you? Do they just go on a window or something, or
It
it
just
actually
was on the counter.
just goes on the counter? I wonder how they work. I'll have to find one somehow. I'm gonna make this work if it bankrupts me. Oh, hope it doesn't do that. Anybody out there that's still here knowing about signal boosters for Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, but phones? Yeah, I got bad news for you, DJ. The buildings are still there, but there ain't been nobody in that Pioneer Museum. Well, the Pioneer Museum is kind of still there, and it's got a really nice train out front. It's kind of cool. I don't know if they let us fly there, but the Pioneer Village, it has been closed for a long time. It just kind of died out. It was kind of like, up north we call it Trade Day in Collinsville. Kind of like a flea market. Okay, that'd be the closest thing I could tell you to what it was like. The buildings are still there, but the gates are always locked. There's just nothing there. I'm surprised they're still advertising. It's probably I don't know. But it's right there on 231. But, yeah, it's right on 231 coming into Troy on the north side of town. And it used to be quite good. Now, I will tell Mel this if he's still listening at all. Just outside of Troy is a store called Sykes & Kahn. And they're supposed to have the best prices on boots and shoes and jeans and all kinds of things. We don't get up there much because it's about 50 miles from the house. But whenever we travel past there, if we are in need, we definitely stop in. Now, whether or not their prices are as good as other places, I don't know. They've always been good around this area. Man, I wish the chat would stay visible. I'm gonna have to find out if there's a setting that I can set that make that just stay up. Because what happens is you type in something, if I don't read it immediately, it kind of fades into the background and disappears. I'd rather have it just stay on. The only thing I can do is if I touch this little chat thing here, it allows me to select either live chat or top chat. and that's all it does. So I keep it on live chat, and it'll pop up for, oh, I guess I can pop it up by doing that. Yeah, now we might be able to fly over that. I hadn't thought about that. We'd have to do it from the side of the road, though, because there's no way to... yeah, we probably could. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they're old, really old buildings. If you know anybody that builds things out of what we down here call barn wood, or old barn wood, really, really old wood, every one of those buildings is built like that. And they're pretty interesting. Yeah, that might be something to fly over. I haven't thought about that. Definitely show somebody something. I'm trying to think if there's a truck stop close to there. There used to be, but I think they closed down. The last time I've gone up 231 to Montgomery, I don't remember seeing it. Most of them are way up by Montgomery, not down by Troy very much. Oh yeah, that's true. Or sepia even. I've got a way to put it into a sepia format. I think that's how you say that. And yeah, that would look pretty cool. I hadn't thought about that. See, learn all these things from you guys. Things I probably knew before. Oh, somebody must have had their phone go off in class. Some student just walked in with 2 dozen donuts. That means more than likely his phone went off in class. And that's the penalty. You get to bring donuts. So I guess I'm going next door for breakfast here in a little bit. I won't do that. I don't deserve the donuts. I wasn't in class when his phone went off. Let me see. Yeah, it's kind of an army thing, I think, or maybe it's a military thing, but yeah, ever since I've come in the army, if you make a disturbance in class, you get to do stuff. And ever since these little critters came out, people are notorious for not turning them off or turning down the ringer. They go off in class. You buy donuts, my friend. Bring them in. It's on you. Let me see if I've got contacts. See if I've got Mel. I don't know how I would have put him in here. Well, he's not in it under Mel. No, I guess I don't have Mel's number. I know he's got mine. Man, I hate updates on phones. Everything changes now. Nothing works the way it's supposed to work. Okay. Somebody's phone go off?
I don't think so, why?
Saw somebody carrying 2 dozen donuts in the door over there.
No, they're just into that.
I don't do that over here.
No, I mean, nobody's phone went off. They're just
Oh, they're just into bringing donuts?
Yeah.
How do I get a class like that? Maybe we can get a class that's into bringing pizzas since we teach in the afternoons. That'd be cool. Okay. No, don't have it, don't have it, don't have it, don't have it. Well, dang. You can leave that unlocked. Sorry, unless you locked it back up, then just let it close.
I did.
Okay. That was my buddy Mark. He's one of my good buddies here that teaches right in the same building as me. Only today is his day to teach next door in the mornings. Oh, here he comes again.
Got any of the weather flight planning stuff already
I've already printed it out. I don't know. Let me go check.
I was supposed to do that exercise and I left my box in my Honda broke truck this morning.
If I don't have them, I can bring it up in a heartbeat.
Sam's last night.
I decided to make this glass. Is this an Apache class or 60s? 60s. Daryl's got his exam today?
What's that?
Is Daryl's aero exam today?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering how that MIT captain's gonna do on the exam, and how much arguing there's gonna be about, no, it's not the way it works, MIT says it works this way.
Well, I had some guys do that too, that came in there and said, well, according to NASA, that's not the way lift works. I go,
Remember the guy that thought it flew this way?
yeah.
That's the guy I like. Alrighty guys, I'm back again. We got a Army captain that went to MIT next door going through the aero class. And he's, every time the instructor's trying to teach him the theory of flight, he wants to combat the instructor and tell him, well, that's not how it works this way. I went to MIT. Well, we'll see how he does on the exam, because the Army is very, very stringent on what they want taught and what theory they want taught. So let's hope he passes the exam, because I don't want to have to teach him, and I'll be the one that gets him if he doesn't pass. He won't like me if he wants to sit there and argue. Alrighty. Well, we still got 2. We got 5 likes. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty funny, Ned Drag. I mean, I've been teaching these subjects since 1979, either in a unit in the Army or here at Fort Rucker at their flight school, and people will still sit there and go, well, that's not how it works. The book says this. Well, yeah, and that paragraph in the book is wrong. It doesn't go far enough. It needs to go a little bit further to get the truth. It stopped at a place where it shouldn't have stopped. That's why that book's for pilots. Anyway, it's fun. It'll give us a chuckle every once in a while. Nah, I don't care about their rank. They're students. They're here to learn. The Army tells me what they have to learn, and I'm here to make sure they learn what the Army wants them to learn. And we don't get into arguments. We get discussion. They don't get loud. I won't put up with that. I'll just break off the discussion right then and there. I'm not paid to get into any kind of loud discussion with anybody. It's not the way to teach. But every once in a while you get somebody that's book learned, thinks he knows more than somebody that's experience learned, and it doesn't work out real good sometimes. Not saying that everybody's got experience is perfect, but the book that they teach out of has got quite a few mistakes in it. They can't pull rank. I'm a civilian. I have no rank. I am the instructor. Even if my colonel comes in to a class, matter of fact, he has to come and take my classes. And I had just got done teaching my full bull, in other words, little eagle chicken colonel regulations, and one of my friends came in that knew them, and I happened to be, my hearing's pretty good for 64. And the guy says, hey, Rick's a pretty good teacher, isn't he? He says, and the colonel goes, Rick's not good. And I went, what? He goes, Rick's outstanding. So I felt pretty good after that. So when your big boss knows how well you teach, life goes pretty easy. Well, let's see, we still got 2. And we got about 35 minutes before CDN will come on. And this spot seems to be working okay. I just hate to sit in the hallway for all this time. I think what I'll do this morning is I'll go to CDN, or I said CDN again. I'll go to the Containing Drone Hub on my one computer as Dick James, and then I'll use this to surf for a way to improve this. Now, let me see if I can bring that back up. Let's see, there it goes. Ah, I can understand that. In his day, they would have called that NBC, Nuclear, Biological, and Chemical, either officer, in his case, NCO. That's what they would have called that. Now they got a whole different name for it, which is called CBRN, and that's chemical, biological, radioactive, and nuclear training. It's like, guys, why don't you just leave it NBC? It made more sense. Easy to remember. Yeah, I still remember when I was at Fort Hood, and it was back in the Cold War days, but I was the NBC officer. And hell, I'm an aviator. What do I know about NBC? Well, I was also enlisted at one time. But we went through the training and whatnot, and then they took us way out in North Fort Hood. I go, why in the hell are we way up here? And we started using the test gear, the actual test gear, not the training aids, but actual test gear. And they brought out actual live agents. And you want to talk about sweating bullets when you're sitting there working around actual live, either, well, some of them were nerve agents, but they were not gas. They were like a gel. And you're testing that stuff. Oh my goodness, you're just like, you know, if I get so much as a speck of this on me anywhere, I'm in trouble. I hope this suit works. So, yeah, I didn't like that job. Not one bit. Hey Mel, if you're still out there, I'll leave my phone where it'll ring, and I'll answer if you give me a call later on. I'm pretty much good for phone calls all the way, well, let's see, up until about noon. Noon, I got to start setting up my classroom to give an exam this afternoon and then teach regulations. So I'll be busy all afternoon. I mean, I'd love to hook up with you somewhere tomorrow. Troy would be a good place. I just don't know if we could find something really nice to fly. And I'm assuming you've got your entire rig, not just your bobtail with you. So I don't know where we would be able to stop other than like I don't know if they have a Walmart. Surely they got some kind of parking lot we could stop in. And then we could use my truck to go film somewhere if you want. That's probably doable, if you're still listening. Yeah, there's got to be a way to keep this chat up and on the. It comes up so slow, or so small. Oh, Humvees, there you go. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I keep forgetting you're right up there. You're right up there around Niagara, aren't you, Net Dragon? Yeah, I went to Fort Drum twice when I was a civilian. That's where my Boy Scout troop used to go to do what we called winter forage. Place is colder than Alaska. We used to go ice fishing on one of the lakes up there, and you could pull the fish out, take it off the hook, lay it on the ground, and it would be frozen. And we'd stack them like cordwood outside the building, and whenever we wanted one, we'd take it in and fry it up. Oh, that's cool. Now that's some stuff I want to see, my friend. That has got to be, or can you? Let me guess. It's a national park or it's a national whatever, and we can go there. Heaven forbid. I'll bet money on that probably. Ransomville. Okay, cool. Good old Camp Drum, right outside of Watertown. My aunt used to live in Syracuse. Then she moved to Watertown after she retired. I don't think she's around anymore. And she was the youngest of all my aunts, but I don't think Aunt Betty's around anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed in Alabama. The Gulf Shores and Orange Beach both passed ordinances that do not allow drone flying on the beach. And when we went to Panama City, that was one of the first things that I was going to stop in at their PD or their local city council office for Panama City Beach. But I couldn't find it. It wasn't where it used to be. So I just went online and typed in, Panama City Beach drone ordinances, and they said they had none. So I flew when I was down at Panama City. Nobody said anything. I tried to do it like early in the morning, late at night when there was nobody out and about. There's a couple of ones where I flew where there was a lot of people, but I stayed over the water. And you could see the beach, and it made it look like I was over the beach, but I wasn't over the beach. I was over the water. So, of course, that was with the Altel. It's got that little bit of an offset to the camera. But if you were to see the map, the actual track, I was actually right on the edge of the shore and the water, where there weren't many people at the time. Yeah, I love filming at the beach. I was so wishing we could have got some. I'd have settled for sharks. If I could have got some sharks in the water, I'd have settled for that. But I was hoping for dolphins, but never did get to see any. But it would have been fun, that's for sure. Well, everybody should be started class by now, so I shouldn't have any more interruptions from anybody for a while. I hope. Oop, missed that one. Let me hit live chat and bring it back up. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm a big believer in following the rules as close as you can. I mean, that line of sight rule, I wish they'd change that. Because I sure like to do some distance tests, and I stopped doing them because of that. I can do an endurance test, see how long something will stay up. But as far as seeing how far it will go, I was lucky that Altel was just big enough for me to be able to still see it when I flew down to the city pier in Panama City, which was about 1.25 miles off. But I could still see where it was. I should have taken the Phantom 4 down, is what I should have done. Because that would have been even more visible. Now granted, there was times when it was hard to see, but I could see it. The thing about the beach, my friends, when you go down there to fly, is all those little piece of crap Robinsons that they do tours in. Man, they are just up and down the beach all the time. And you really got to watch out for them. So that's why, if you look at any of my videos, I'm either out over the Gulf chasing a banana boat or a parasail, or if I am on the beach, it's in the time of day when those guys haven't launched yet. Because they've got like 6 of them, and they're just continually going up and down the beach all day long. Now, I'm not going to fly around something like that. It's too dangerous. It's all see and avoid, but I got news for you. They don't see you. And they're not the ones they have to avoid anyway. We are. Yeah, sorry I'm drinking so much. Yeah. State parks, I mean, now, I know in Florida, there is a way around the state park. And I don't know if it's because of the way they wrote it or what. I've also been told it's also a way around national parks, but I'm not about to try it. but I've been told that the ordinance, the way it's written, is I cannot launch or land in a state park. But if I launch outside of it, fly over it, and then return to where I launched to land, so I don't know if I'd be willing to take a chance on that or not, especially with a site like Fort Niagara. Oh yeah, you betcha. Yeah, you betcha. Good morning, Mrs. R.C. Mrs. R.C., what you gonna do with that bounty you got the other day? Those beautiful pearls, they looked really nice. I've never seen any quite that nice come out of a set of oysters. That was a neat mail call you got from Crystal the other day. I really enjoyed watching that. I'd never seen that nice of a pearl come out of an oyster. Every once in a while you'll see the beginnings of a pearl, but never one that nice. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah. Yep, they were nice. Especially the black one. I was amazed at that. And I thought of the same thing you and your hubby thought of. RC Crazy, I have a think alike. The first time, as soon as I said, oh, it's a black pearl, I thought of Jack and the Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh. You know, I wish they would make a change to YouTube for lives. Of course, the trolls that come around probably wouldn't like it. But I wish that, you know how you look up sometimes and you see you got a counter. Sometimes I look up and I got one, but there's nobody talking in chat. It would be nice that as soon as they log in and they get counted, their name pops up somewhere so you know that they're here. Maybe they're not chatting, but they're here. And you can tell who's doing that. You don't have to chat. Every once in a while, I think there's a troll that comes around and kind of just sits there and listens to people. Probably YouTube, trying to find out if we're doing anything wrong. Yeah, yeah, I agree. They looked good on camera. They probably look fantastic in person. That was really cool. Really, really cool. I take it you had never seen an oyster, or she couldn't have known they had pearls in them. I guess she could have if she'd opened them up and then sealed them. I don't know if you can close one back up. That's okay, Mel. No problem. Give me a call later on, because I'm going to end the stream about 5 minutes to 8 Central, so that we can all go over to Canadian Drone Hub, and I'll see you there. I'll probably be in there as Dick James, though, because I don't think my signal is going to be strong enough on this to go in as StarCop, but I'll try. If it works, fine. You should have, you got a pen? Because I don't mind giving it out. Just let me know when you're prepared to copy. About 20 minutes or so, folks. Okay, Mel, it's 334-447-1949. 334-447-1949. Oh, cool. That's cool. Ooh, Doc Sid posted a fly. I love watching him rip. He is something else. Now, Mel, I don't usually answer on unknown numbers, so don't worry about sending me your number. I'll answer all the unknowns that come in today. You just got to let it ring, buddy, because in order to get reception, I've got to leave the phone where I'm sitting right now. My classroom's about 30 feet back yonder and around the turn. So I'll maybe make sure the ringer's turned up. Biometric. What do you mean it's not my finger? It's got to be my finger. It's attached to my body. Can't be anybody else's finger. There we go. Oh, that's cool. You guys need to hook up there, RC, or Mrs. RC and RC Crazy. That'd be cool. Okay, hang on. It should have come through. You never know. Okay, I got it. I tell you what, Mel. My plans, if it doesn't rain, is to get up about 6 in the morning. It takes me 3 hours to cut the grass. That'll put me back in the house about 9 or 9:30 at the latest. Give me a chance to shower up. And you probably need rest and want to sleep in a little bit. But if you pick a place like Troy, it'll be good. I mean, I'm 35 miles from there, about 40-minute drive at the most, straight up the road. It's a straight shot to Troy from my house, pretty much. I go over about 1.5 miles, head north, and I'm there before you know it. Are you in your full big rig, or do you just have your bobtail? Yeah, well, net dragon research. There's a little place up there. It's not open anymore, but the buildings are still there. It's called the Pioneer Village. It's on 231, just to the north side of Troy as you come south on 231 out of Montgomery. And it is I don't think it's open anymore, but it does have some pretty rustic buildings that you could fly around. And just a little north of that is the Pioneer Museum. They have an old-fashioned steam engine out front and a little bit of stuff inside the museum, but I don't think you could park a big rig there. What we could do is, if you found a suitable place in Troy to park your rig, I could meet you there in my truck, and then we could go wherever you think we might be able to fly. But yeah, I forgot about the Pioneer Museum. It's just a bunch of old buildings that they used to have like a flea market. And as far as I know, that flea market hasn't been open in years. Yeah, I think they have a Walmart. It's a college town. How could they live without a Walmart? But if they don't have a Walmart, they got a Kmart or an IGA or something that'll have a big open parking lot right there in town somewhere. And all you'd have to do is tell me where you're at, and I'll find it. And we go to lunch or something or whatever. And I'll just tell the wife, hey, I'm getting up, cut the grass, and say 9:30, well, let's say 10 or 10:30, I'll head to Troy. I'll be there by 10:30, 11, depending on what time we leave. But anyway, just I tell you what, if you go to Troy and find a spot to start, like overnight or whatever, I don't know. Just remember, I'm going to get up. If it's raining, not raining, I'm going to cut the grass. That'll take me that 2.5, 3 hours. So around 10 or 10:30, I'll be ready to leave the house. And just call me then and let me know. And I'll even bring a drone. I'll bring the Mavic 2 Pro, I guess. It's the one that's has gotten the most use lately anyway. Ooh, what time is it? Oh, we still got 15 minutes. Still got time. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to add that to contacts. Where are we at? Okay. Mel, if you don't mind, I'm going to put you in my contacts. I promise not to call unless it's real important. What you getting done at the VA? Just a checkup, I hope? Hang on, Net Dragon. I missed something. Yeah, that'll be close. 'Cause that's in downtown Troy. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick Dragon. Yeah, I figured they had something. I never stop in Troy. I pass through it on my way north sometimes, but only if I'm going to the north and east. And if I'm going north and west, I go a totally different way. I go up to 10 in Laverne and cut across. Yeah, that should work. You're good at researching. Yeah, you sure are, buddy. Hey, Kaz, how we doing this morning, young lady? Okay, not a problem. Ooh, where are they going, my friend? 2 X-ray systems. Alrighty. Okay, hold on. Okay. I think I got you, Mel. Now you won't pop up as an unknown, at least, and I'll know enough to pick up the damn phone when it rings. I don't like telemarketers. I don't know when they started calling cell phones, but they have. Of course, I love those little guys that want to tell you that they're the FBI. I play those guys like a cheap fiddle. Keep them on the phone for 35, 40 minutes.
Oh, please don't send nobody to arrest me for not paying my taxes, Mr. FBI. Please don't do that.
Great way to start the day. I hope I don't get in trouble with YouTube. Not advertising, just showing what I'm drinking. That's all. It's not an advertisement. I'm just showing what I'm drinking. Gets me going in the morning. Yep, so first order of business when I get out of here and you guys go to CDH, is I'm going to hunt me a booster. Somebody has got to make one. There's got to be one available. I could plug it in the hallway out here. It'll be getting a great signal, and all I got to do is get it to my laptop back yonder. Let's see. Oh, we still got a little bit of time. So did this work out okay? As much as I hate sitting in the hallway, right here seems to be a spot where I didn't lose anything. And it hasn't timed out. Camero, how you doing? How's things in Japan? You need to get some more videos out there, my friend. I enjoy watching those. Well, good. This is a iPad Pro. It ought to be good. I've never used it for this. Shark, good morning. Don't forget, guys, Canadian Drone Hub, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, and I will not run over them. So I will shut this feed down in time for us to all to hop in there when Roger opens up his coffee shop. Yeah, yeah, at least I didn't have to go to the principal's office. Wait a minute, that would be me. Huh, I'd have to go to my own office. Twerky! Wake up, Twerky! What's up, Eric?
How you doing?
I'm doing.
Was you video, man?
you don't teach over here?
Oh,
He's probably in,
Arizona noon.
yeah, he's probably in the other room. Probably helping with the test, I would imagine. Okay, Kaz, have a good night. Tell Twerky I said howdy. Hey, Mel, you still there? Well, being one of those other people whose opinion I admire and trust greatly, how do you like my new name and my new channel art? I just couldn't help it, buddy. We've got so many people from all around the world. I kind of stole the name from Doctors Without Borders. Man, I wish I would have had a drone when I was in Germany. Oh, Lord, the things I could have filmed. And from angles that nobody else can see. Oh. If you ever get to Neuschwanstein, Ludwig's castle that looks like Disneyland, the one that Walt Disney supposedly copied to make his castles, on the back side of that thing there's a waterfalls. And in front of that waterfalls is I call it a one-person bridge, but it's big enough for you to pass one another if you turn sideways. That thing, it's steel cable bridge with wood planking, but it sits there and goes like this while you're walking on it. And it's over a gorge. It's about 400 feet deep where the waterfalls are. But you can get a fantastic picture of that castle from there with a handheld camera. Can you imagine what you could do with a drone? Oh my goodness. That things didn't come along until after I left Germany. So that's the way it goes. Although some of our German friends have been posting some nice stuff. I wish they would. Of course, there again, Germany may have a law. You can't fly drones around their castles, like Ludwig's castle, their, special castles. Linderhof and Neuschwanstein and such. Don't know. But that's another gorgeous country. Bloody tampon. I don't think I have you, but welcome. Okay. I don't know if I can do anything to add a subscriber, but I will try. Let me see what happens. Where was that? Right there. And no, I cannot as long as I am the moderator. I can't add you right now. Another block needed? What do you mean there? That I did not understand, unless that was for somebody else. What you mean there, Mel? Another block needed. You talk about on my... Ah. Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. RC. Oh. Mel, good morning. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, thank you. I hope you deleted that. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm not liking about doing this through a iPad, through the application. I can't. I can't see the chat. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say what we're talking about. But I can't see the chat. It comes up for like 3 seconds and goes poof. But I'll take care of that. Okay, big guy. Appreciate it. Yep. La-da-dee, 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 la-da-dee. I wonder if I can do that. Mel, I apologize. I did not know I could at least ways do moderators on here. So you are now one. I apologize for that. Yeah, I know I can do that, NetDragon, but I can't do it sitting here. I just, well, I guess I could on my phone. Though I'd really be tearing down some data then if I went to my own live feed off of my phone instead of a, ooh, I don't know how that would work. Anyway, guys, we got like 2.5 minutes or so till Canadian Drone Hub will be up and running. Anyway, let me take care of Sharky here, because I didn't know I could do this on an iPad, but I can. There's a wrench for Sharky. He's always been, or he or she's always been pretty good in here. Anyway, I'm going to be shutting down the feed. I really appreciate you guys coming in and joining and having a little bit of a good time. I'll try it again Monday, but tomorrow I probably won't be on because I'm going to get up at 6 and go cut the grass. And then hopefully, if the weather is good, even if the weather's not bad, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to meet 400 AGL Mel in Troy, Alabama somewhere. Maybe go do lunch if we can't fly. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for coming in. Even the haters that came in. Hey, I got some video time out of that hate. Y'all have a good day. God bless. See you over at CDH, Canadian Drone Hub.